Get out of here, Dole Whip. This snack video is not about you. Hey everybody, we are here today in Walt Disney World and I'm gonna show you some of the best underrated snacks. Yes, we all love Dole Whip and Mickey bars and churros and popcorn and pretzels, but there are some true underrated gems. So I'm headed across all 4 of the Disney World theme parks to show you some of the best snacks that you might not have heard of. Let's get to it, I'm very hungry. Hello from the Magic Kingdom, where I'm just standing where you can see the tippy top of the castle because I am headed into Adventureland to get our first treat. It's a Dole Whip. Just kidding, this is an underrated snacks video, remember friends? We are gonna get the Dole Whip's lesser known but equally delicious cousin. Just placed my mobile order at the Sunshine Tree Terrace. This is home to a little friend that the long-term Disney fans will know. The not long-term Disney fans are still like, who is this bird and why is he made of fruit? That's right, this is the home of the orange bird. There he is, the cutest little guy. We, of course, are getting Orange Bird's signature snack, the Citrus Swirl. This existed actually before Dole Whip. It was a partnership between Disney and the state of Florida as a tourism driver to get people to come to Walt Disney World before it opened. It was a way to advertise for it. You could actually meet Orange Bird back in the day. And Sunshine Tree Terrace used to be located over where Aloha Isle is now, next to the Enchanted Tiki Room. Here it is, the OG creation here, the Citrus Swirl. It's part vanilla ice cream, so that does have dairy in it. Sorry to my non-dairy friends. But this part is just frozen orange juice. So it's different than orange Dole Whip. It's literally just frozen orange juice, and it's delicious. And don't fight me, but I think it's better than pineapple Dole Whip. It tastes like a dreamsicle. I like this more than pineapple Dole Whip. I know I just said that. That's a hot take, but I feel like some of you will stand with me in the comments on that fact. I love this one because the orange juice, since it's just frozen orange juice, is not super sickly sweet. It's just got that kind of tart orange juice flavor, and then it's nicely balanced with your sweet vanilla soft serve. It's a classic treat. It was missing off the menu for a really long time, and it finally came back here at Sunshine Tree Terrace. It's the only place you can get it. And I just think that, you know, there's nothing wrong with a Dole Whip. You should definitely eat a Dole Whip while you're in Walt Disney World. I personally, of course, love the coconut soft serve over at Aloha Isle. And there's a whole variety. There's a whole host of Dole Whip that you can enjoy, all kinds of flavors. But don't rule out its lesser known, yet more historic cousin, the Citrus Swirl. All right, rootin', tootin', shootin' buckaroos. Here at the lesser-known Golden Oak Outpost, it used to be where you could get McDonald's French fries. Anyone else remember that? I feel like I talk about that a lot. I just really like McDonald's French fries. Anyway, you can get chili fries, you can get chicken strips, and you can get the next item on our list that I feel like no one knows about. Here it is. It's a half sweet tea, half lemonade slush. To us Southerners, we call it what? An Arnold Palmer. So you can get just a sweet tea slush, you can get just a lemonade slush, or you can get them both in one cup for a delicious and refreshing beverage. It is delightful. You may know that I love a frozen lemonade slush. I often get the lemon Goofy's Glacier because it's so tart and refreshing. But the sweet tea is a nice addition. It's not too sweet, balanced out nicely with that tart lemonade. I love slushes in the parks because it's hot. It's 10,000 degrees right now. It's 3 o'clock. It's so hot outside. The slush will cool you down nice and quick. And I love when they're not too sugary, artificial fruit sweet. And this one does the trick. And like, did you know this was here? Now you do. I do still wish it was McDonald's French fries though. We are in Animal Kingdom now to find a couple of savory treats. You know, I love a savory snack. There are tons of sweets that people love, and there's tons of sweets on this list. But luckily for us, if you are a savory person, Animal Kingdom has your back. Honestly, I feel like Animal Kingdom food in general is very underrated, especially all these little snack stands here on Discovery Island. You've got the Smiling Crocodile here, which does different tacos. You've got 8 Spoon Cafe that way, which does macaroni and cheese dishes. And I just feel like in general, people don't appreciate Animal Kingdom food as much as they should. But we're gonna kick things off with some tacos. Okay, I have opted for getting some tacos at Smiling Crocodile. I was between this and the mac and cheese at 8 Spoon, but I feel like more people know about the mac and cheese at 8 Spoon, but that's an honorary member of this list. But these are the street corn tacos. They also have pulled pork tacos and chicken tacos, but I love street corn. So this has street corn, black beans, poblano peppers, cotija cheese, and it comes with chips and salsa. Get out of here, bug. These aren't your tacos. And a crema on top, so I'm very excited to dig into these. Also, as always, Dak is a vibe, and you could have someone get Smiling Crocodile tacos, someone else could get 8-spoon mac and cheese. It's just like over there behind the bushes there. And then there's this whole seating area. Here's my stuff that people are enjoying, and you can hear Vivagaya, the street band, rocking, so Dak is always a vibe. We love a fresh lime. I will never be mad about a fresh lime. Ooh, and it's nice double layered corn tortillas. This is my new favorite food in Dak, y'all. These are excellent. A little bit of heat from that poblano pepper as well as the spicy crema on it. The corn tortilla is delicious. I like corn tortillas more than flour tortillas. You've got that real corn grainy taste that goes with that. Lots of cotija cheese, which I love the kind of saltiness that that's bringing, mixing with the poblano pepper. Definitely have that street corn flavor. The fresh lime on top was a game changer. I'm not saying they're better than cheeseburger pods, but I am saying they're excellent. And these would definitely be a great pick for a meal, or if you were to share them, great snack. In fact, I like street corn so much, I almost put that street corn and Harambe on this list, but I feel like I shout about that one a lot, so it's not really underrated. But that's also a good snack. Animal Kingdom, God, they're so good. I am simply not over how good these tacos are. There's a little bit of heat in them. Like if you're heat adverse, I probably would skip or ask them to not put the peppers on it. There's actually some spice in my mouth. Fresh lime. Honestly, I love the mac and cheese, and I think the mac and cheese deserves a spot on the list, but this definitely feels lighter than the mac and cheese too. So if it's super hot and you don't want like a bowl of mac and cheese, these are a great option. Or have someone get the mac and cheese, someone get these, splitsies, dream meal. Our second stop at Disney's Animal Kingdom is right here on the path between Asia and Africa, and it's this little stand here called Mr. Kamals. You may have seen me come here before for the Mr. Kamals fries, which are excellent and one of my top snacks in this park, but they have something else on the list that not a lot of people know about, and they have an excellent view, so stay tuned. Got my dumplings, got a free cup of water. Don't forget to get that when you can. It's hot out here. Now let's go to my secret spot. Maybe it's not that secret, but it's a good view. The stress I have right now trying to carry this. These are Mr. Kamals chicken dumplings. I've got 3 fresh out of the fryer chicken dumplings. This is the ponzu sauce, which is the original sauce for them. They do have a new sauce as well, but unfortunately they're out of it right now. And the customer said that the original ponzu is the better sauce anyway. So I'm excited to eat these. They are really hot. Hi Rafiki, hi Timon! They're so cute, I love them! Hello. How are you? I love you. I don't think you want to eat chicken. That feels weird because you're a bird. So, sorry I don't have anything to give you. You shouldn't feed the ducks anyway. All right, here we go. As someone who exclusively orders Chinese food to get crab rangoons and pot stickers, these have my stamp of approval. They're obviously fried, they're nice and crispy and warm. They have that really nice chicken filling. There's not any heat. They're nice and mild flavored. And I like the ponzu sauce. It's a little bit salty, goes really well with the crispiness of the dumpling. Here's one that likes dumplings. It's something simple, it's something easy. Now, I do think the fries are better, so if you haven't had those before, I would recommend the fries. They're a little bit more shareable as well, and they come with a variety of different dipping sauces. However, if you like dumplings and you're looking for a little grab and go, with a little protein. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Donald and Daisy! Hi, Launchpad! Sorry, I'm distracted. It'd been rude not to say hi. You can't go wrong with some delicious dumplings. Gosh, this park has such good food. Like, I firmly believe that behind EPCOT, this park has the best food, and it's not even close. And sometimes I think the food's better than EPCOT food, like year-round EPCOT food. It's just so good. There's so many snacks. Hooray for Hollywood, where we've got 2 underrated snacks to give a whirl. One is 50th treat, and the other is at one of my favorite places, and I've actually never had it. We are headed down Sunset Boulevard to a quick service spot I generally don't visit because the majority of the menu is pretty basic classic theme park fare and it's outside, but I couldn't resist putting at least one 50th anniversary treat on this list, and I feel like this one does not get a lot of love. There have been people that talk a lot about the specialty Dole Whip floats over at Magic Kingdom. In this park, people love to talk about the Blondie. In Animal Kingdom, people love that ice cream sandwich, and I love all those too. But there's like a little bit of a secret hidden 50th gem here at Sunset Ranch Market. And P.S., I did a whole video on 50th snacks. You can watch that. We'll link it for you. Some of them are gone. They've rotated some new ones in, but a lot of them are still around. Sunset Market Ranch is comprised of a couple of different spots. You've got Rosie's All-American Cafe, Chicken Nuggets Burgers. You've got Catalina Eddie's, those round puffy pizzas a la Pizza Rizzo. You've got Fairfax Fair down this way, which is its own building that has hot dogs. And then you also have Hollywood Scoops, which is hand-scooped ice cream, which I do enjoy. But as you can see, this is all pretty basic theme park food. But we are headed to Rosie's, where I mobile ordered that treat. In a park full of cookies, in a world of literally hundreds of 50th snacks, this one often gets overlooked. This is the 50th Celebration Sandwich Cookie. As you can see, it's a pretzel shortbread cookie, so there's actually pretzel pieces baked into the shortbread. And then there is strawberry jam, and then what you can't see yet, but there's peanut butter chocolate fudge. So it's kind of like a PB&J, delicious, salty, sweet, nutty, fruity fabulousness. You can see that peanut butter fudge, and then you've got the strawberry jam, the fondant on top. That's my least favorite part, and then the cookie. I'm actually going to take the fondant part off. You know what? Live your dreams. I don't care for fondant. Let's talk about this cookie. The cookie itself is delicious. It's a nice, very soft, almost too soft to pick up. It was like, I was afraid it was going to break in my hand. Shortbread cookie. I love the little crunchy pieces of salty pretzel in there for a little bit different texture. Then you've got this very delicious strawberry jam, and it doesn't taste super artificial strawberry-y. It tastes like it was made with real fruit. And then you've got a little bit of peanut butter fudge. I would say the strongest flavors are the fruit jam and the peanut butter. So you have to like both those flavors, which I do. Many do. It's like a PB&J. But I love the texture difference. And the pretzel, it's obviously a sweet treat. It's a dessert. It's a cookie. But it's nowhere near as sweet as some of the other iconic cookies in this park, like the Num Num cookie, the Wookiee cookie, or certainly not the carrot cake cookies. So again, this is a park full of really good cookies. And this one's often overlooked. So if you're a PB&J fan, give this one a whirl. Oh, how weird it is that I'd managed to sneak one of my favorite places in Disney World into this underrated snack video. That is weird. And I know you're thinking, Molly, you can't possibly calling that charcuterie board you're always yelling about or a pretzel underrated. And you're right. I'm talking about another snack on their menu that very few people have any idea it's here, so we're headed in to get it. And also, you know, it's baseline. We gotta sit and cool off with a beer. It's about 10,000 degrees outside right now. Baseline Tap House is a California-inspired lounge. They have a bunch of beers on tap. The majority of them are from California. They used to all be from California, but I don't know if that's always the case now. They rotate them in and out. They've also got a variety of California wines. They can do basic cocktails as well. They have a few on tap, but they also can do just like a Jack and Coke or something simple like that. They also have a few non-alcoholic beverages on tap, like a house-made soda or a craft soda and strawberry lemonade. But what I always love coming in here for, in addition to the beer, are their small plates. They've got a huge pretzel with beer cheese fondue. They've got my favorite charcuterie board in all of Disney World. It's $10. It's a huge charcuterie board. And they have what we're going to get today, a steak puff, a coffee-rubbed steak puff, which sounds right up my alley. Here it is. Again, this is a coffee-rubbed ribeye steak puff, so it's like a puff pastry, and there's some steak in there. Yummy-looking sauce. It does have an olive top and I'm not a huge olive fan, but there is that if you'd like to add that on there. And then today I went for the Golden Road Golden State Cerveza. This is a brewery out of LA, and because it's a cerveza, it's a Mexican-style lager, so think like a Corona or Dos Equis. It's very hot outside today, so I always think that style beer is very refreshing. Came with a lime, and let's dig in. Look at all that steak. Yum. Ooh, as we explore more, this is like a little... Is this a rice patty? Hold on. Let me bite this alone. Oh my gosh, that's cheese. Like, I've actually never eaten this, if you couldn't tell, because I am so obsessed with the charcuterie board or the pretzel. But my teammate was like, no, you gotta get the steak puff. One of our reporters was like, I promise, it's like the most underrated thing in Hollywood studios. So here I am. That's fabulous. Holy moly. We've all been missing out. I'm sorry I didn't eat this earlier to tell you about it because it is phenomenal. The steak is nice and moist and juicy. You got a little bit of that coffee flavor. You've got this nice kind of nutty cheese on the top. And then the puff pastry, which I always love. I think the olives will be good on it because it'll add a little bit of acidity to it. But if you're not an olive fan, they come on the side. There's a nice drizzle of the sauce. It feels like it's got maybe a little horseradish in there. Wow, that is phenomenal. Delicious lifestyle Mexican beer. I do need to warn you though, whenever you touch a lime or a lemon and then your skin and sit in the sun, you could develop a rash. It's called margarita dermatitis. This is literally not a joke. It's a real thing. I got it after being on a cruise once. So warning, wipe your hands before you touch your skin after you touch a lime in the sun. It's like a big enough snack that I feel like it could be a light meal for some people. You could share it. It's definitely not as easily shareable as like the big pretzel or the charcuterie board. That might be the winner on this whole list. Headed into an incredibly popular treat spot for our first of the underrated snacks here at EPCOT, caramel couche. I can't pronounce it, I'm so sorry. If someone can phonetically type it out for me in the comments, maybe I can stop butchering it, but I always try, and that's what's important. There are lots of popular items here inside the Caramel Kitchen. The most famous, of course, is the caramel popcorn that they deliciously make. I also really love that gingerbread sandwich cookie. Unfortunately, that was a seasonal item and it was extended this year, but it's not stuck around longer. But some of their other cookies are really amazing. You can get some incredible caramel apples, cupcakes, but today we are getting something a little simpler, but it's been around for a long time. Caramel Kitchen here actually does take mobile order, which is what I did. You just come on in and pick it up off to the side. You can even use the exit as an entrance if you're doing that. I recommend that, especially during the summer, during the busy days. It can get a really long line to grab a snack here, so if you mobile order, you can even add your discount onto your mobile order if you've got like an annual pass or something, because again, this is a merchandise shop, so you can actually apply your discount, and they have my butter bar already. Here it is, my caramel butter bar. It is basically butter, sugar, caramel. Pretty sure that's it. This has been around forever, and you can even get this one in some of the other bakery cases now that they've started serving the Werther stuff in bakery cases like Zuri's at Animal Kingdom or Big Top at Magic Kingdom. But yet, people tend to go for the cookies, the apples, the cupcakes, definitely the popcorn over this classic. I don't know why I was expecting it to be softer, kind of because it looks almost like a brownie consistency, but it's definitely got a sturdier base to it, and then a nice soft layer on top of caramel and butter and sugar, and that's literally what I think it is. The bottom layer tastes like crushed, like a pie, and then you've got an ooey gooey layer of caramel, and an ooey gooey layer of butter. And that's it, and it's delicious. It is simple deliciousness. And it's very, very rich. I think a couple people could get in on this one together if you want a couple of bites, or you could save it. My first choice in here when the cookie's not in season is going to be the popcorn because it's a classic. But I also like the maple popcorn in Canada more than this popcorn, so then you could get the maple popcorn and this butter bar, or a cookie, or something. Get something inside the Caramel Kitchen because you're going to find something delicious. And this is a simple standard of deliciousness. Made it to our second stop in EPCOT in Morocco, one of the most underrated pavilions as a whole, in my opinion. Morocco's got some incredible food and drinks and one of the most beautiful pavilions of all. I always say this, but it was the only pavilion to have royals from their country actually come and send craftsmen to help make sure their country was beautifully represented here in EPCOT. And I'm headed to Oasis Sweets and Sips. This might be the most underrated place and the most underrated thing in this entire video, because I feel like people know a lot of things to drink across EPCOT. You've got the slushies in France, margaritas in Mexico, beer in the UK, but there is a signature drink here in Morocco that's incredibly delicious and refreshing. Here at Oasis, they actually have a variety of Moroccan pastries. They're pretty inexpensive. One's only $2.50. You can go up to 7 for $15. They've got them all in the little case right there. I've tried a couple of them in different videos before, and one of them tastes like a wedding cookie. It's delicious. They also have some things that are kind of similar to baklava and a variety of little cookies, so that's always a nice little treat as well. And then they've also got a variety of beverages, some frozen, some not. They've got a daiquiri, they've got a pomegranate slushy, a mimosa, sangria, beer, but what we are getting today is the frozen mint tea. As you can see, it comes with gin or without gin. This feels the most authentically Moroccan to me, even though they might not drink this exact version. I know they do a lot of teas and a lot of mint, and there's a version of this over at Spice Road Table I've had that's lovely, but on a very hot day, a nice frozen drink might be just the ticket. Here it is, the frozen mint tea. This one has gin, but you do not have to get it with alcohol, so then anyone can enjoy it. And I definitely think this is an underrated drink as far as drinking around the world goes. And then I also think it's an underrated, refreshing snack. So let's give it a try. Also, as a reminder, Disney has paper straws. So if you're drinking something frozen, you probably want to grab a couple, or better yet, bring your own. But I forgot. Oh, that's so good. It's definitely sweet, which is why I got the gin in it, to counteract how sweet the mint is. But wow, that is incredibly refreshing on a very hot EPCOT day. There's also usually not as long of a line right here as there are at other places where you might want to get beverages. You definitely have to like mint to enjoy this, but as long as you like mint and tea and gin, or not gin, if you choose the non-alcoholic version, it's fantastic. I will say the version on the rocks inside the restaurant at Spice Road Table is a little less sweet. I do prefer that one, but if you're not wanting to sit down, if you're wanting to grab something on the go and you're hot, I think this might do the trick. And hey, if you want to try some of these delicious underrated snacks, don't worry about writing them down. We've got a list for you. Just head to this website, sign up for our free newsletter, and that list will be coming to your inbox. So we've got you covered. Well, there you have several underrated snacks. I bet you haven't heard of all of them. Let me know which one you want to try down in the comments. In the meantime, friends, it's been magical. Now go watch my best all-time snacks at Magic Kingdom video.